Hello YouTube, what's up? Welcome in. Today we have a non-Arknights related video, a non-Honkai Star related video, and non-Woo-Wo. We're talking about ANANTA. You guys remember that game? GT anime? Yeah. There is some information about the offline test that happened, I believe, over the past week, and the game sounds insane. And also, if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Live on YouTube all the time, as well as Twitch. Link to Twitch is in the description. We're trying to get partner this year, so if you could watch on there or follow on there, be much appreciated. But more importantly, more importantly, we have this tweet here. Everything you know about ANANTA so far. I'm gonna put my face cam in the top left because it's gonna be easier. And yeah, we have some bare bones stuff like this. It's not really much to say here. There are just images of the game, like subway line. I'm guessing this is in the train stations, train systems. And yeah, like this isn't really much to go off of. But it does show that there is a level of playability here. And there's probably gonna be an Western content creator beta test or general access beta test soon. So without further ado, everything we know about ANANTA so far, with new additions. This deep dive covers everything that we've learned about ANANTA, from test players in QQ groups and on Bilibili. Some of this content has since been deleted, making the post a recollection of valuable insights. Let's break it all down. And then this says here, summary of the test phase. ANANTA seems to have delivered on what promised in the latest PV. So I'm guessing that's like how insanely big the game is. Like, you guys have seen the trailer. The trailer is completely and utterly ridiculous. But yeah, see, will ANANTA launch both on CN and global at the same time? I imagine summer release, because if you ever release a game on different times, like 2025 CN, 2026 global, the game's dead on arrival, right? That's been tried again and again and again, and has only worked once on Ghost Frontline 2. But back to this, the map, gameplay mechanics, and systems have been well received by test players, with the most feedback being overwhelmingly positive, which is a good thing. That means the game might be a lot sooner for release than we really expect, right? Hope they don't release ANANTA on the same year GTA 6. It's probably gonna happen if I gotta be honest with you. Let me put some music on for the Twitch chat, so it's not so radio silent. Alright, so game genre. ANANTA offers both single player and multiplayer modes, similar to GTA 5's offline and online modes. A statement from the producer leaked on Bilibili clarified their goal. We want to show the market that NetEase isn't just about martial arts and MMOs, also introducing new youthful genres, i.e. multiplayer online GTA-esque games. Live service is something a lot of people prefer. Yeah, people want games to be constantly updated. You know what I mean? It's just the new meta. No one really wants to play offline games anymore, and that's just the truth. But while ANANTA might include MMO elements, it focuses more on being a content-driven game like GTA. No way. GTA? No way. With dynamic urban interactions and open world exploration. Now, that's a very high blanket statement. Pseudo MMO, GTA-esque, amazing combat mechanics I've received positively, but we'll read more and we'll make our own decisions, right? And it's from NetEase. Yeah, NetEase have been doing a lot of good things recently that are known in the community for being pretty bad, but I think with Marvel Rivals and that kind of thing, they've kind of hitting a lot more than they're missing nowadays. Whereas 2-3 years ago, it was the opposite way. They every 10 misses, they make one hit, so that's good. You had Balatro or offline game, sorry. But movement translations. The 3C system for character control feels fast-paced and smooth. What is the 3C system? I'm guessing like crouching, climbing, and like running or something. 3C movement system. What does that mean? Camera, character, controller. Why is that? Okay, well, hey, thank you for the clarification. Spider-Man style swinging is a standout mechanic, with grappling hook physically attaching to buildings. There's no stamina bar for running and swinging. Unlimited exploration. Oh yeah, brother. That's what I like to see. Players can drive cars, but no water or air vehicles have been introduced yet. So I'm assuming with that yet at the end there, this is something I intend to add, but as it stands, it's only cars. Which is what I plays into what I've been saying on the stream earlier. I don't think it's in the video, but I believe the game's probably gonna be 2026. I don't see it releasing this year, even in December. There's too much to do, right? ANANTA killed stamina. Oh, man. But as you can see, players can drive cars, but no water or air vehicles. I mean, yeah, we read that already. Swimming is possible, but needs refinement. And the road transit system exists, with leaked maps showing both above ground and underground routes. So there's a subway, and there's the cityscape. Okay, I see you. Other things you can do, let me move the facecam so you can read these. Ride a Ferris wheel, play arcade games, dine together, watch movies, play darts. Wait, how much can you do in this game? Please tell me there's like pseudo stat boosts you get, right? like a 5% stamina increase for playing, or for like when you go to the gym, because the gym was in the trailer, right? Or like you get a 1% passive perma upgrade boost for playing darts 100 times or something like that. These are things that would make the game's grind so much more fun. Even though they're so small, long-term endgame grinders would froth at the mouth for these kind of mechanics, right? Too much stuff? Hey, too much is good in my opinion. If you're scared off by too much, then I don't know, man. I don't know. I think gacha games on day one release are the only games for you. But I think it's good. I think it's really good. But moving the camera again, the system operates on reach location first, then in-fight model. Visit an arcade or gym, choose between single player and multiplayer modes. Multiplayer and single player is split. That's interesting. So is the gacha mechanic... Okay, it's most likely going to be a gacha, because it's got a mobile port as well, right? So how would that work? Unless it's the same as like the co-op in Wuwa or co-op in Genshin, which I hope it's not. I hope it's more ingrained and built with the intention, right? Gacha for cosmetics? Yeah. But we'll talk about it. We'll get more into it, boys. It gives me wide as the ocean, deep as a puzzle. I can see that, deep as a puzzle, sorry. But again, dude, like this is the first test of a very, very, very limited offline beta. Like there wasn't even recordings done. This is all word of mouth and people who played it in from Bilibili creators, from what I know. And 130 gig would be terrifying. Anyway, back to this. Invite a character to join you. These interactions improve 6-dimensional attributes related to exploration. Dialogue options during dates can increase the character's affection level. Oh, yeah! Wait, dating? Oh, no, we're not alone anymore, gamers. Oh, yeah, we've got trust factor in this game. We can date women without leaving our homes. Increase their character's affection level, and players praise NetEase for delivering emotional value through these interactions. There are even hints of video calls being possible with characters in future updates. Wait, what? Okay. I wonder what this is gonna do, like how deep this can really go before you start repeating content. That's my main concern with this kind of stuff, right? I think Persona 5 is a really good idea to take from, because the way you do character bonds and that kind of stuff, it's a one-time date that you just do over and over again, and then when it's maxed out, you're done, right? I think if they're done with no buffs or anything from getting affection level higher, it's gonna be you just do it with your waifu or your husbando and you just go on from there, right? Or you take the crazy route and romance everybody, which is what most people probably do. We're losing Judo with this one. Amen, brother. Oh, man. But maps and graphics. The initial map is island resembling Manhattan, similar to Spider-Man. That is obscenely huge, by the way. Connected to the mainlands via bridges. The entire island was accessible during the test. Wait, the whole map was accessible off rip? Wait, I thought that would be like a closed area. Maybe it's closer than I thought. Interesting. Alone players will explore freely. Some areas felt sparse, obviously because the game is barely even on standing legs. And downtown areas were more densely populated with NPCs. Okay, I can see that. So like the more suburban areas, not suburban, yeah, the more like metropolitan, like areas with more buildings and like towards the center of like monuments and stuff like that, I can see there's way more people there. Island's only the first bit of the map. Yeah, but it says here, the initial map is an island resembling Manhattan, and everything's connected via bridges. So the entire island was accessible. So I think it's saying the whole map that is intended to come up when it's accessible, but they're probably going to expand on that. I'm imagining, right? I've heard the game makes a 4080 high-end PC crash. How do we have info on this? This is a CN test. Is this like in here? We'll read. Seamless loading is available in some areas, but through loading screens are still required in others. Interesting. Graphically, the game is visually impressive. The producer demonstrated gameplay on a high-end mobile device, likely... I don't know what that is. iQOO 13, some CN phone, I'm assuming. Showing visuals that are close to the PC version. However, testers have noted that character models seem more polished. You heard it during his gacha cast? Yeah, I'm not calling anyone liars. I'm just saying, unless you are shown direct proof, I don't really want to believe it. You know what I mean? So back to this. Character progression and customization. The progression system remains unclear, but there's no sign of gacha mechanics or stamina systems referred to as the Mihoyo Trio. If we get a pseudo gacha game that is essentially the gacha game without the gamba, and you purely buy cosmetics, cinema, absolute cinema. It'll remain to be seen. And again, we've played like Arknight's Enfield tech test. There wasn't gacha mechanics there because they weren't ready yet. usually early builds of games don't have the RNG in them yet. So it's remained to be seen, but if that's the case, this could be really, really cool, man. Like really, really cool. All right, but the next segment, so we're up to 3 from what I see. So we've done the first half, or in the second half now. So, urban and daily life management. While buying cars or houses isn't available yet, there are plenty of urban activities players to engage in. So they're saying that it's probably going to be a feature in the future, it just isn't right now. Very GTA Online-esque. You wouldn't mind monthly passes. I wouldn't be mad to give money to a company if they make a good product, right? That's my ideology, at least. But things you can do. Play Mahjong, goated. Work out in the gym, goated. And racing against NPCs. Oh my days. This sounds so fun. These slice of life activities add to depth and immersive city experience. Again, very, very cool. Interactivity. ANANTA boasts high levels of interactivity. Pet cats. We can get pets. We can pet the cats. Oh my lord, life is good. Pull chairs out from us. Wait, you can actually just pull a chair and have them just land flat on the concrete. This game just sounds like a meme. This sounds low. It's an MMO with purchasable cosmetics. And if that's the case, that's good. Run a car race. It'd be a car race. We saw in the trailer there was car racing, right? Steal phones from passerbys and read diverse chat logs. These logs seem quite unique for each phone, possibly using AI generated text. And this is the only time you ever hear me say it. This is a good use of AI that purely just doesn't take away a job. It's just a feature that if you had someone make it, they're essentially, you can't finish it, right? This is a very rare use of good AI. Insane. Legitimately insane. It's like lip syncing. If you make that AI, it's not really a bad thing because way too many people in gaming or in, the development industry don't want to do the grunt work, right? So that's actually a good use. I like that. You know, something missing. What about fashion game? How customizable characters and/or vehicles are. We'll see. But nice, interesting. You can steal the phones, and they have AI generate text. Potentially, didn't confirm it. And characters also have telekinetic abilities, allowing them to levitate and throw objects at NPCs. They better make the AI tight. Imagine making that rancid chat. Dude, I'm just saying, if they forget to put a filter on it, it might be the funniest game in the world, right? It might potentially be one of the funniest features that we've ever seen. Like, in a very happy-go-lucky GTA-esque game, which is a crazy sentence in and of itself, you just open up a phone and it's like, oh, we have to go sell some crazy substance behind a library right now. And you're like, what? That'd be so funny. We're committing assault and battery and NPCs. Of course we are, brother. They're not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt them. But yeah. Random events such as car chases can trigger while exploring the city. Players must defeat enemies within a time limit to prevent their escape, reminiscent of Spider-Man. So, I don't know. Timed combat has been done to death in Gacha, so I think that's an L. But again, it's a side feature, it's not an endgame feature. Gender ratio. The test had 9 to 11 female characters and 2 to 3 male characters, excluding protagonists. You can choose to protag gender at the start. If you're a guy enjoyer, sorry. if you're a guy enjoyer, you're a little bit cooked, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's tough. If you like women, though, this is like the greatest game of all time. Interesting divide, to be honest. What's up, Magazine? How you doing, my guy? Yeah, male enjoyers, maybe this game ain't for you. Maybe you go play, Tears of Themis or, like, Love in Deep Space, right? But yeah, you have potentially 11 characters to 3. 3/4? Dude, 3/4 female, 1/4 male is very interesting. Dating system. One of the most intriguing features is the dating system. Players can engage in first-person dates with characters participating in various activities. Oh, wow. Characters are divided into gold and purple tiers. The gold... So this is the gacha. It's just not in the game yet. Remember how they said ZZZ is not going to be a gacha game and they just lied out their ass? I think it's a very similar situation. Very, very similar. But it's still good, though. It's still good. We take that. I'll get an email. Never mind. The clothing system allows players to freely customize outfits, and similar to Infinity Nikki, clothing is shared to same characters of the same gender and automatically adjusts to fit different body types. So if you're like a very, bulked up character and you have like a skin tight t-shirt and you switch to a very thin character, it's not going to be baggy, it's going to be tight. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool feature. For example, the same swimsuit can be worn by all female characters. I'm just gonna say, what's up, Buster? I'm just gonna say that I love how of anything they could have compared with, it's instantly got swimsuits. Amongst everything that they put in this test, this technical alpha, pre-alpha if you will, the first thing in there was swimsuits. This game, it's cultured, dare I say. It is very, very cultured. Skins that's shared, Genshin. No, not Genshin. Hoyo could never, especially Honkai. March 7th, Preskin and 3.0. Eat your hearts out. They are not locked to a single character. Oh my days. We are so back. We are so back. But yeah, that's really interesting. What else is there? Players can also call special clothing vans to change outfits on the go. I'm assuming it's like Leicester on GTA, like you call it on your phone, it comes, you enter it, customization, leave it, right? That sounds cool. Guna game confirmed, and we will be there no matter what. Trust me. Oh, man. Oh, man. Self-load type would happen. I'm assuming it would adjust. It sounds like it would adjust. That would make sense, right? It says here it fits all body types, or if it's different. It automatically does it. So, crime system. Boys, we can commit crimes. Players can shoot at NPCs, but it doesn't cause actual harm. Cowards. The game includes a crime level system. If players exceed a certain threshold, they'll be arrested and sent to jail. You're telling me I can get 5 stars in ANANTA for pulling a chair out from under 500 people? And instead of going to, like, a place to spray paint my car to lose the 5-star notoriety, I call a fashion van and get out of my trench coat and pop on a swimsuit? This might be the greatest game of all time. Think about it. Think about what I just said to you. This might be cinema. We need a beta test, and we need it yesterday, brother. Wow. The crime system might actually play ANANTA then? Yeah, it might be fun. Like, I think it's definitely worth trying no matter what, regardless of what happens on the game's release. But main story lasts around 30 minutes. Okay, that's short, but it's, again, a pre-alpha tech test. And is described as decent and engaging. After the main quest, players can dive into side quests, which are more lighthearted and focus on character interactions. Some side stories have been described as humorous, adding variety to the narrative experience. 30 minutes of the main story? Yeah, but I think it's because it's so premature, right? The fact that they're not even willing to let people record it, I think it shows, like, where the game's at, you know what I mean? So, I assume that's definitely going to be adjusted, but hey, at least they got to test out what it's about, which is cool. And it seems like it's going to be, like, comedic relief, sort of. But attached images. Some of the rest players' images include the transit map, in-game advertisements, and provide a closer look at game world and city layouts. Which, by the way, of all things that you could get screenshots for, these are what you got. Because these are like screenshot on a computer. If we're going off that these are leaks, how are these the things that you get, right? That sounds crazy to me. But yeah, it sounds amazing. And we'll say in final thoughts here. From what I've seen, ANANTA has been shaping up to be an ambitious open world game with high interactivity, rich exploration, and emotional storytelling elements. NetEase seems to be, it sounds so ChatGPT anyway. But we'll continue. Seems to be pushing boundaries by creating a content-driven experience that blends GTA-style gameplay and slice interactions and data mechanics. With further refinements to systems like swinging, swimming, and character models, ANANTA could become a standout title in NetEase's lineup and a fresh contender in the open-world game. Interesting. I think it sounds good. I'm starting to think this isn't exactly a leak because of all things that you show. It's an advertisement of in-game, again, 2 of them, and then like another ad, and wait for it, a map of the suburb, of the, not the suburbs, the subway. I think it's an interesting thing. I think this is like controlled releasing, right? Again, it's probably just Billy, and the translation could make it sound like a leak, but it's not. It's just authentic releasing. And it's good. I think it sounds great. What are we thinking? I think overall, this game has crazy potential. And I believe, if done correctly, which is going to be hard, it's crazy ambitious. If done correctly, it might be legitimately the biggest gacha game ever. Because as much as we want to trick ourselves that it won't be a gacha game, it explicitly said that characters have a yellow, e.g. gold, and purple rarity. 5-star, 4-star, 6-star, 5-star, 4-star, right? It's going to be a gacha game. The gacha mechanics are not in there yet. And hey, with Marvel Rivals being as big as it is, I think ANANTA's going to pop off like crazy, and NetEase have found that they know how to communicate with fans and gamers and what the game's going to be at the end game, like when it releases on the day 1. So I'm excited for the beta, and I will let you guys know that there is a creator test that you can apply for if you're a content creator. It's in their Discord. So there's probably going to be a beta test in the next 2 to 3 months, which would be really cool if true. You're betting on a failing? That's fine. We can make our bets. I am the opposite. I believe because here's the thing. I like to compare Marvel Rivals, which is a different genre, for sure, I understand that. But with Marvel Rivals, the beta was received very 50-50. It was, some people loved it, and it was some people hated it. They refined every criticism, and now everybody loves Marvel Rivals. So they listen, at the very least, and we got to give credit for that. If they listen, they can make a very good game. don't do the Wura route where they had a rough launch. Well, I think with how big this game's gonna be, because let's face it, it's gonna take servers down. With how big this game's gonna be on release, which again is like probably 2026, it's gonna have struggles whether we like it or not, unless they legit buy like 5,000 square meters of servers, right? It's gonna be very, very tough to kind of keep up with it. But I like to see it. I like to see that the game is coming along very well, and everything that they've said about it makes me more and more excited. Wouldn't call it beta test? No, it's a technical pre-alpha if you want to give it anything. But more importantly, YouTube. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because this is a video for those who are watching live on Twitch and YouTube. Say hello and goodbye to YouTube. And yeah, tell me if you're cautiously optimistic, if you think it's going to be very, very good, or overall you just don't care. GTA-esque anime game does not sound hype to you, which hey, people have their own tastes, so I'm not going to hate you. So, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy, or dislike if you did not like it. I am fine with that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now. Hopefully it's on Enfield, but we don't have a key yet. Bye!